Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning market webcast. Okay, daily chart, and you can see you got 4 sessions under the 9-day. You got 3 to 4 sessions above the daily mid band, and we've just been kind of shelving. You know, you got a low at 65, you got a high, 88 quarter. What's happening is weekly pivot it's been sloppy resistance this week. It was sloppy resistance last night. It was, they tried to convert it yesterday morning. They couldn't get it done. And with the tariff news overnight, they went ahead and they pulled the rug and they took it right back to daily pivot and the mid band. Effectively, what it's done and what it's been doing is it's been talking everybody out of resistance. Talked me out of a really nice short that then I slept through, 10 handles on. So what it's doing now is it's trying to figure out whether or not monthly pivot as well as the daily mid band that comes in about 74. So you can stick the monthly pivot, right around here. This block of price, whether that wants to be support or whether it wants to be resistance. We're long against the weekly pivot right now because, my rules say, if you keep stalling at monthly pivot and you're above monthly pivot, you at least have to take a shot. You have to prove. The bears have to prove to me that it wants to be resistance. And if it does, that's great. You've got room to the downside. So we tested the daily mid band. And one of the things I pointed out yesterday was the up moves yesterday were very labored. They were really wheezing to the upside, but it just didn't give enough. They could not finish to the downside. They tried it right around the close and they couldn't get it done. Took it back up. So as we head into today has the potential to get a little bit directional. You can see that we've effectively been consolidating the last few sessions. What's interesting to me is the whole day is about monthly pivot and daily mid band. Do they want to be support? If they do, then we will spend the day heading higher. Certainly retest weekly pivot and see if it can convert it. If it wants to be resistance, then you have the potential to head back down and test some of the lows from last week and let it kind of let it kind of happen from there. So I'm just kind of wait and see. I'm long, but I'm not. It's not that there's no edge. It's that this band of price really has to decide. And until this band of price decides, the plan for the day is going to follow from there. So we're kind of, waiting to see what the plan's going to be. You got to be, I have to be long on my rules while I wait, just like I had to be, I would have to be short if the inverse were happening. Because big areas like monthly pivot, they have to, they have to be converted. They have to prove that they can convert them. So we'll see what happens. We got about 45 to the open. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. We'll be out with a bunch of stuff on social. Until then, trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.